So, Kuduru is now in on the hijinks. So, this is probably gonna get even better. Oh boy. Anyway, nice day today. I left the house early this morning, leaving Ada behind while she slept. I'd even left before Uta and before Saki-san could show up too. Sure is tranquil. Lately, I felt like the only time I got to spend on my own was when I was taking a bath. I missed having some peace and quiet to myself. I know how you feel, dude. I know how you feel. And peace over. Masura. Ohayo.
久しぶりだね、登校中に会うの。
Yeah, I guess it has.
なんかテンション低くない？
Well, it's a long story.
何かあるなら相談に乗るよ。
Arigato. Masura and I normally screwed around a lot. When it came down to it, he was a reliable friend. If I were to confide in anyone, it'd be him, but if I told him I was having love troubles, even he would probably tease me. Probably. Every time you look at a girl, even slightly the wrong way, he gets on your case.
あれ？つむちゃんにまそらちゃん？
Oh boy. This time another voice called out to us. There's only one person in the world who called me Sumu-chan. Ohayo, Isuzu.
おはよう、つむちゃん。それにまそらちゃんも。おはよう。まさか紡ぐだけじゃなくて、いすずちゃんとも会えるだなんて。3人で登校するなんて初めてじゃない？いすずちゃん、いつもは部活の朝練でもっと早いよね。うん。今日は数学の小テストがあるでしょ？ちょっと自信なくて。
Math is the devil. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Since our proficiency tests are coming up, we've been getting a lot more homework these days. Homework is the devil as well.
それなら学園着いたらみんなで授業の予習する？僕も小テスト心配だったし。嬉しい。助かるよ。つむちゃんもいい？
Alright. Guess you wouldn't mind doing a bit of serious studying.
本当？嬉しいな。
Isuzu broke into a wide smile. He sure seemed happy to hear it. Wasn't like I was particularly smart enough to teach her anything, though. Yeah, well. Ever since I quit the club, I suppose we hadn't had many opportunities to sit down and chat. Me, Isuzu. Excuse me. Boku to Isuzu. そしてMasura. Like Masura had said earlier, this was the first time the three of us had gone to school together. Part of it was because I'd only become good friends with Masura after I'd gotten injured. As I'd mostly stopped talking to Isuzu back then. But now the three of us are chatting and walking to school together. It's kind of weird though. Without Love Me, I feel like this might never have happened. Yeah, maybe. Better or worse, a lot of things have changed ever since she showed up. Becoming able to talk to Isuzu normally again was one of them.
あれ？つむちゃんにまそらちゃん？
Isuzu broke into a wide smile. He sure seemed happy to hear it. Wasn't like I was particularly smart enough to teach her anything, though. Perhaps she wasn't an angel of love just for show after all.
今日もかっこいい
Okay.
朝から会えるなんて夢みたいです
What's going on? When we arrived at school, we were met with the sound of high-pitched squealing. There's a group of girls surrounding someone, or something, and excuse me. And kicking up quite a fuss. There we go.
きっと転校生じゃないかな
New transfer student.
エイルちゃんの翌日に転校してきた先輩がいるんだよ
Huh.
エイルちゃんと一緒で外国から来た人らしいよすっごくかっこいいんだって
Of course. Wouldn't be a transfer student if he wasn't good looking. In visual novels. Or in any medium, rather. 2 new transfer students at this time of year? It was unusual to say the least. Could it be more than just a coincidence? Oh. Finally, I was able to catch sight of the person in the middle of it all.
綺麗な人だね本当だ女の子が騒ぐのもちょっとわかるかも
For some reason, he appeared to be smiling in our direction. Not at Masura Risuzu, however. Rather, seemed as though his smile was directed toward me.
なんか今つむぐに微笑みかけてなかった
Okay, that's, that might be a red flag.
つむちゃんあの人にも会ったことあるの
No, this is my first time meeting, or rather, seeing him. As far as I can recall, I never laid eyes on him before. I never remembered if I had. After all, I look like a damn celebrity. Yeah, he really does.
もしかして好かれちゃったとか
Okay, Masura, back off. What?
ほらつむぐいきなりエイルちゃんにも好かれちゃったわけだしそっかつむちゃんって海外から来る人に好かれる何かを持ってるのかな
Maybe he's more approachable than he lets on. Yeah, right.
そうかなつむちゃん優しいし優しくはないと思うけどもしかしていすずちゃんにだけ優しいのかな
Look, this conversation's getting off track. Better get to class soon or we won't have time to review.
あ、そうだね行こっかうん教室にエイルちゃんがいたら何か聞けるかもしれないし
Well, maybe. As we headed to class, I took one last look back at the transfer student. Second person to transfer here in a week. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe he might be the Archangel in disguise. Strangely handsome features. That faint air of otherworldliness. There was something suspicious about him. Perhaps he was the same as Ada. Perhaps he wasn't human either. Am I overthinking things? I really don't want to believe that such extraordinary beings were popping up everywhere now. But, having said that, I couldn't stop those doubts from lingering in my mind for the rest of the day.
俺のキューピッドがポンコツすぎて怖いみんなで投稿嬉しいな嬉しいな
So we're just gonna gloss over that entire thing? Alright. Oh boy.
こうも毎日偶然投稿時間が一緒になりますかねもしかして何か裏があるんじゃ
Uta, just go with it.
まあまあ、うたちゃん。クルルはわざわざ迎えに来てるけど、 小泉先輩はご近所さんなんだよね。目的地も始業時間もみんな一緒なんだから、時間が重なるのなんてよくあることだよ。
That's right.
そういうものなのかな。
As usual, Kusaki-san knew exactly what to say. Today was a fine spring day, and the four of us made our way to school like always. Well, I guess walking to school peacefully by myself these days is too much to ask. Even leaving the house early meant possibly running into Masura or Isuzu. It remained to be seen whether this was the influence of a certain angel of love, however.
何ですか、あの集まりは。お祭りですか？
Eh? What are you... Oh. Again, huh? Couldn't help but snort as I noticed the crowd of girls. Oh. The center of them was... at the center of them all was obviously him. And he's still smiling at me. That mysterious transfer student.
後ろアンジュ先輩ですよ。小泉先輩が入学してきた翌日に転校してきたんです。
Ah. Anju. You sure know everything that goes on at school, huh?
もう兄さん、クルルちゃんじゃなくても学園の女子なら誰でも知ってますよ。
Oh, don't get snippy.
すごくかっこいい転校生が来たって一日足らずで女子の話題の中心になっちゃったんですから。
Yeah, you say that like it's a groundbreaking thing. Looks like there's at least one girl here who missed the memo, though. Yeah.
私、リアルの男性より漫画のキャラの方が好きなので。
God, you're like Takumi, Nishijo of Chaos Head. He doesn't like 3D either. That's your excuse? So much for being my information gatherer. Even though she was an angel, she knew even less than everyone else. Suddenly. Oh god, now what? Like yesterday, the mysterious transfer student smiled in our direction again. This time, however, the smile wasn't directed toward me. What?
こっちに手を振ってますよ。こっちにというか、小泉先輩に？
I think I was right. Pushing his way through the throng of girls, he gracefully approached us.
君は小泉エイル君だね。
はい、そうですけど。
僕の少し前に転校してきたと聞いてるよ。僕は後ろアンジュ。よろしくね。
Okay, bro, back up.
どうも、よろしくお願いします。
The two of them shook hands. Weird. Wasn't this guy being a little too overfamiliar? It's making me kind of annoyed. What are you talking about? You did the exact same thing in front of Masura, Isuzu, and Uta. But then again, you already were on a first-name basis with her already anyway, so... Even more annoyed were the girls who had been surrounding him. They're staring jealously at Edu, wondering who she was. At this rate, things seemed like they were about to get ugly. Sorry, Uta, Kusaki-san, we're gonna go on ahead.
わかりました。構いませんけど、俺たち？
In spite of Kusaki-san's knowing nod and Uta's puzzled expression, I turned to Eru. Eru, ikuwa yo. Grabbing Eru's hand, I set off at a run. What the fuck?
いきなりどうしたんですか、つむぐさん。
Isn't it obvious? Things are about to get ugly if we stayed there any longer. Didn't you notice the girls around you glaring at you? Glaring daggers, even?
そうなんですか？
Yeah, clearly she didn't notice. I guess that's a no. I heaved a large sigh. They were feeling jealous of you.
でもそれはわからなくもありません。後ろさん素敵ですし、確かにモテそうですもんね。
Yeah, can't deny that.
つむぐさんも見習ってみたらどうです？モテモテになるかもしれないですし、すぐに恋人ができるかもしれませんよ。
You're going the right way for another noogie. I don't know about that. Besides, what's the point of pretending to be someone you're not just to get a girlfriend? Yeah. Ask a bunch of other high schoolers that question.
おお、確かに。今のはとってもいい言葉だと思います。
It really was. Gold star.
今後、恋天使の活動の参考になるかもしれないので、心のメモ帳にしっかりと刻み込ませていただきました。
Hold on, I thought you said you were graduating from being an angel of love after me.
そういえばそうでした。でもほら、失敗した時のために。
I love the confidence you have in me. Not really. Give me a break. At this rate, I was gonna end up a virgin for the rest of my life. But if nothing else, hope I can keep my genitals working the way they were supposed to.
俺のキューピッドがポンコツすぎて怖い。
Are you serious? You know what? I should just... I should be used to this by now. Even the reviews on Steam said that the scenes were very short. Anyway. That weekend, it was time for my date with Lovemiel. We decided to meet at the movie theater in front of the station. Lovemiel had left the house earlier this morning, so she was probably already there waiting. As a precaution, I consulted with Kosaki-san about our date today.
なるほど。恋見先輩とデートですか。
Hi. Hi, I was just teasing her, but somehow, that's how things turned out. Lovemiel had absolutely no experience with romance herself. Kept pretending like she knew more than me. So I couldn't help but call her out on her bluff. But I never expected her to bite the bullet and actually agree to teach me about dating.
そうですね。
Kosaki-san took a quick peek at her phone. Then, after a few moments of quiet thinking,
ベタなデートコースがいいと思います。いきなり変化球を狙っても危険ですから。
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I thought that too, but ordinary doesn't really help narrow it down.
佐久間先輩と恋見先輩は漫画の趣味も合いますし、漫画の知識を生かしたデートがいいと思いますよ。
Naruhodo. So, like a movie or a chat in the park or something?
はい。とにかくベタをこなしていけば間違いないはずです。
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I see. Alright, then I'll try seeing what movies are playing at the theater in front of the station.
あ、でも先輩、
Eh?
初デートでラブホテルへ連れ込むようなことはしちゃダメですよ。
I don't really see this guy going to a love hotel anyway, so don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's ridiculous. Like how I'd do something like that, but now I couldn't help but imagine it. God damn it.
先輩も健全な男性ですから、そういう期待もあるかと思ったので、一応忠告です。
Yeah. Thanks for the warning, Kururu.
多分小泉先輩にはそういう知識ないと思うので。
Yeah. Knowing how she acts, I seriously doubt it. Kasaki-san glanced at her phone again before adding that final remark. After arriving in front of the movie theater, I quickly spotted Eru. She's turning her head this way and that, most likely looking for me as well. The moment our eyes met, felt my heart begin to pound. This really does feel like an actual date, no you think? Waving energetically, she came running up toward me with a smile. Then I noticed people starting to stare. I sensed a hit of envy in their eyes, as if they were saying, "What's a girl like her doing with a guy like that?" Bastards. I don't blame them, though. Eru was undeniably cute. I'd certainly be proud to have a girlfriend like her. But she was an angel, and not my girlfriend. We got a long way to go before we get to a root, unfortunately. Oh, let's take it to more importantly, though. I should probably say something. Sorry to keep you waiting. After some hesitation, that's what I went with. What? I felt a little annoyed being suddenly laughed at.
なんだか漫画みたいだなって思いまして。
Almost. Ugh. Come to think of it, she was right. In fact, this entire situation was straight out of a manga. No shit. Was it? Weird.
私はそれっぽくて良いと思いましたよ。
Okay.
あ、なんか知ってるシチュエーションだってちょっと嬉しくなってしまいました。
なるほど。
それでどこに行きます？
See that movie theater behind you? What, aren't you the one who's gonna teach me about dating today? Since we got so much romantic experience, you said you were gonna teach me how dating works, right? Don't tell me you haven't put any thought into this whatsoever.
何を言ってるんですか、つむぐさん。こういうのは男の人がリードするものなんですよ。
She's not wrong, dude.
いきなりデートの心得を披露してしまいましたね。さすが恋天使の私です。
Yep, she got you. In other words, she hadn't put any thought into this at all. Well, I guess there's no help in it. For the time being, there's that popular new movie showing right now. Why don't we go see that?
はい、行きましょう。
Eru happily followed after me. Looks like I was right to consult Kasaki-san about this after all.
映画面白かったですね。
I can still see traces of drool near your mouth, you know. The fuck?
本当ですか？
Eru hurriedly wiped at her mouth. I'm kidding. He did fall asleep halfway through. Oh.
でも先に寝てたのはそちらですよ。つむぐさんの寝息に誘われて私もついうとうとしちゃったんです。
God, was it that boring? What the hell was it? My bad. Well, I guess I shouldn't have picked this movie just because it was trending. Yeah, you think? Probably should have just watched something we were both actually interested in. What? As I was lost in thought, I felt my phone vibrate. The notification showed a single rhyme message from Kosaki-san.
急ぎのご連絡ですか？あ、ここはデート中にスマホ見ないでよと甘えるシチュエーションですか？
No. Now that you mention it, could be something urgent. Let me take a look. Kosaki-san knew that the two of us were going on a date today. If she's contacting me, then it must be something important.
先輩、デートは順調ですか？
Oh, I love that look. I love that.
学園近くのこの花っ子御用達の公園にクレープ屋台が来ているそうです。休憩がてら寄ってみるのをおすすめします。
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Oh, nice one, Kosaki-san. Nah, Edo. You feeling hungry?
そうですね。3時のおやつにもってこいの時間です。
Actually is. It's in the middle of the afternoon for me as well. Well, in that case, there's some place I want to check out. Interested?
はい、ぜひ。
What?
すっかりつむぐさんにリードされちゃってるなって思いまして、なんだか今日はちょっとかっこいいですね。
For once? What are you talking about? Well, sorry for not usually being cool.
ああ、そういう意味ではないですよ。
Uh-huh. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. I ended up using sarcasm to hide my embarrassment. It's her fault for not playing fair. How was the guy supposed to react to being called cool right to his face? I don't know. Graciously? When we arrived at the park, it was rather crowded.
あそこにクレープ屋さんがありますよ。
Edu pointed toward a parked food stall. Here we go. Seems like Kosaki-san's info was right on the money.
大人気みたいですね。ほら、テレビに出たって張り紙がありますし。
Oh shit, then it must be good. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people came here specifically for it, too.
お友達グループとか親子連れの方とか恋人同士っぽい人たちもいますね。
Yeah, let's add to that couple statistic, shall we? Yeah. Some are even flirting and spoon-feeding each other. Oh boy. They had a lot of nerve doing that sort of thing in public. Not that I was jealous or anything.
春限定のいちごミルフィーユクレープ、私あれが食べたいです。
Strawberry... Wait, how do you say that?
春限定のいちごミルフィーユクレープ。
Oh, Miyufiu.
あれが食べたい
Okay.
です。
I wondered because, believe it or not, that's the favorite food of one of the Dead or Alive characters. I think it's Kasumi. But anyway. Eru, on the other hand, was completely absorbed in the food stall's menu. Alright, I'll buy it for you.
本当ですか？じゃあトッピングも追加で。
Don't get carried away, punk.
とっても美味しいです。いちご系クレープに外れなしですね。
Jesus fuck, that thing is loaded. Also, this is adorable. Yeah, glad you're enjoying it.
彼氏にごちそうになったと思うと美味しさもひとしおに感じます。
Okay, let's not get carried away. Kareshi?
だってデートですから。
Yeah. Not a real one? Okay, dude, don't say that. Strangely, I felt myself breaking into a nervous sweat. What was I getting so worked up for? This is Ada we're talking about. We're not even halfway through the choices, for fuck's sake.
つむぐさん、チョコバナナクレープにしてましたよね。美味しいですか？
Oh, that does sound good. It's good. Really sweet. I took another bite as I answered. Sweetness of the bananas and the chocolate blended perfectly together inside my mouth in a moment of pure bliss. Ah! That sounds so good. If I were a food critic, I might compare the sweetness of the combined ingredients to two lovers on a date. Well,
一口もらってもいいですか？
huh?
実はチョコバナナクレープ も美味しそうで迷ってたんです。
That's a lie. You're only saying that because the grass is greener on the other side. Bars. The only thing this girl was interested in was Ichigo.
バレちゃいましたか。つむぐさんにはお見通しですね。
He read you like a book.
でも一口食べてみたいのは本当です。だからなんてダメですか？
What? Why?
だってほら周りのカップルさんたちはしてますし。
I was sure she had eyes for nothing except her crepe, but apparently she'd also been observing our surroundings as well.
今日はデートですからデートっぽいことしないと。ね、そうですよね。
Yeah. She urged me, hiding her shyness behind a wide smile. Oh, pardon me. I couldn't say I had no interest in trying it myself, but it's kind of embarrassing. Plus, there were people around us, dude. They're doing the exact same fucking thing. What's the problem?
こういうのは勢いが大事ですよ。私からいただきますね。
Opening her mouth wide, she snatched a bite of my crepe.
これお口の中でバナナとチョコの甘さが折り重なって。すごいです。つむぐさんのチョコバナナ美味しいです。
I don't think I've ever had a crepe, but they do sound damn good. Andrew looked like she was in ecstasy.
じゃあ次はつむぐさんの番ですよ。
Me?
もらってばっかりは悪いですから。ほらです。
I feel like I've done this with Uta before when we were kids. I don't remember it ever feeling this embarrassing back then. This is the sort of thing I had to experience when on a date. Yep. Alright, here I go.
どうぞどうぞ。
Heart hammering in my chest. I took a bite.
どうですか？美味しかったですか？
Yeah. It's really crispy.
ですよね。ミルフィーユパリパリです。
To be perfectly honest, though, my heart was beating so fast I could hardly taste a thing.
なんだかとってもデートっぽいことをしちゃいましたね。
Yeah. I always used to cringe at couples who chose to show public displays of affection. But now I sort of understood how they felt. As I stared at the girl in front of me, I could see how easy it was to forget my surroundings. Even if this was just a pretend date. If I were spending time with my actual girlfriend, we'd no doubt be caught up in our own little world.
つむぐさんどうしたんですか？
Ed peered up at me as I sat there ruminating. You got chocolate on your face. And cream. Hold still, I'll wipe it for you. I wiped her mouth with a tissue. It's one of those pocket tissues where they were always handing out on the street. I'm glad I brought it with me. Like Osaki-san said, it was better to be safe than sorry. Damn straight. There, I cleaned most of it off.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, you didn't get the cream though, huh?
なんだか今日はつむぐさんのかっこいいところを見せてもらってばっかりですね。
Don't get used to it. I wasn't really trying to. Being praised like that made me a little uncomfortable for some reason.
私、つむぐさんに謝らなければいけないことがあるんです。
What?
本当は私、デート トをしたことなんてないんです。
Yeah, you made that blatantly obvious earlier.
この前は恋天使としてのプライドがあってつい経験豊富だとか言っちゃいましたけど、だから実はこれが初めてのデートなんです。嘘ついちゃってごめんなさい。
It's okay, I already knew you were.
なぜですか？
Because you made it very clear. Because you were being way too obvious. Your eyes were darting all over the place and you were talking super fast. Besides, that's the whole reason I teased you about it anyway. Which, I'm also sorry for.
いえ、つむぐさんが謝るようなことではないです。でもまさかその場で気づかれていたとは。てっきりクルルさんに聞いたのかと思っちゃいました。
It's not that hard to see through you. Believe me. Why would you think that?
デートをしたことがないからアドバイスが欲しいってクルルさんに相談したんです。そしたら全部つむぐさんに任せれば大丈夫って言ってもらえて。
It really is. Oh, is that so? Come to think of it, Kasaki-san had been checking her phone several times while I was talking to her too. Perhaps she was going over her conversation with Edo to make sure we were on the same page.
今日は本当にありがとうございました。初めてのデート、とっても楽しかったです。
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, two things happened in this episode, one of which only lasted for a grand total of a few minutes. Yeah, so I think it was right to make part of this date my thumbnail and not the other guy.
つむぐさんの照れたお顔とか新鮮な表情もたくさん見られましたし。
I wouldn't mind if she forgot about that, actually. Well, I'm glad you had fun.
はい、初めての相手がつむぐさんでよかったって思います。
Does Edo get head pats?
私、一生の思い出にしますね。
Right. Edu's smile is dazzling. Couldn't help but look away. Okay. I didn't want her to see me blushing. What's going on? This is just supposed to be a simple pretend date. This is just supposed to be the result of me teasing her, and yet I had fun too. Thanks for coming today, Edo.
こちらこそです。
Couldn't keep averting my face forever. Instead, I turned back to finish the rest of my crepe. But at that exact moment...
兄さん。
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. This ought to be good.
なんでエイルさんと一緒にいるんですか？
Uta! I...
ウタちゃん？
Oh, boy. I immediately realized how bad this looked.
奇遇ですね。お買い物帰りですか？
Also, I don't know why I grunted when he got startled. So, yeah, don't ask.
はい。ちょっと本屋さんまで占いの本を買いに。ってそうじゃないです。どうして兄さんとエイルさんが休日一緒にいるんです？それに2人でベタベタしながらクレープを食べるなんて完全に恋人同士じゃないですか？
No, we're not. It's not like that.
そうですよ。私たちは普通にデートしてただけですよ。デート？
Oh my god. Uta staggered as if she were about to faint at any moment.
兄さん、詳しく聞かせてください。どういうことなんですか？いつの間に恋人
Why do I have to explain it to you? It's none of your fucking business, is it?
どうしましょう、つむぐさん。
Well, jig's up. Time to go home. Game over. Ada was getting flustered now too, making things worse. I guess I have no choice. You go on home first, Ada. I'll explain everything to Uta.
はい。
Come on, Uta. We're going home.
でも、エイルさんにも聞きたいことが山ほど。
All of your questions will be answered in due time. Trust me. Never mind that. Come on. If I let Ada be a part of this conversation, it would most likely complicate things to the point of no return. Dragging Uta away, I left the park behind.
兄さん、本当にあの人と深い関係ではないんですよね。
On the way home, Uta spoke to me in a sulky tone. It depends on what you mean by close relationship.
だからこう恋人同士の関係とか。
I told you it's not like that.
本当ですか？
Not yet. She looked at me with disbelief. Okay, first of all, there's no way I'd be able to find a girlfriend that easily. Yeah, seriously, do you know who you're talking to?
本当に兄さんはそう思ってるんですか？
Yes. Huh?
作ろうと思えばすぐにだって。いえ、なんでもないです。
What? Now I'm curious.
何しろ兄さんはもっと自分のことや周囲のことをしっかりと観察して理解すべきだと思います。
He should, but does he? Or will he? Probably not. I'll try to keep that in mind. Uta seemed to have a tendency to become rather touchy whenever it came to Ada. Perhaps running into her on the way to school all the time and having half her bento stolen had left a bad impression on her. Whatever the case, it was probably a good idea to be a little more careful around Uta from now on. When I got to my room, the first thing I did was open my window. Ada would be coming back sooner or later after all. Finding myself alone for the moment, I couldn't help but think about her. The innocent way she smiled, the way she gobbled up her crepe, the way she wanted to imitate the couples around us, the way she'd been so delighted about going on her first date. She really did seem like less of an angel and more like just a normal girl today. My heart beat quickened at that thought. What was this feeling? Could it be... Am I getting serious about her? Nah, there's no way. My voice echoed, there we go, hollowly around the room as I tried to laugh the idea off. In any case, I'd better send Kazaki-san a message thanking her for her help. I tapped away at my phone, doing my best to pretend not to notice my rising pulse.
クルルさんに直接お礼を言ってきましたよ。ちょうどバイト帰りのところでお会いできたので。今日はお店だいぶ忙しかったみたいです。夕方から団体のお客さんが来たらしくて。それで店長さんもフロアの店員さんを一人増やしたいなっておっしゃっているらしいです。
So?
私もちょうどバイトしたいと思ってるんです。渡りに船ですよね。
This is the first thing Ada said the moment she returned to my room. I thought for sure she'd be acting a little awkward or embarrassed after our date today, but apparently not. I felt relieved, but at the same time, also a little disappointed.
バイト申し込んでもいいですか？つむぐさんと一緒のお店なら安心ですし。
At this point, I don't think he cares. Well, I guess Kina-san's been looking for someone new for a while now. She'd even offered Elu the job the first time she visited the restaurant. Fine, I'll try talking to my Tensho about it. I don't know if it's something to get that excited about. Part-time job is still a lot of work, you know.
だって漫画ではよくあるじゃないですか。学園生活にバイトに忙しい青春ストーリーが。
This is real life. Jesus.
ずっと憧れてたんですよ。
The only thing you're motivated by is manga, huh? I wanted to sigh.
それに今日つむぐさんとデートをして思ったんです。クレープをご馳走してもらったお返しに、私もいつか自分のお金で美味しいものをご馳走したいなって。頑張りますから楽しみにしていてくださいね。
Right. Yeah, I guess she had been thinking about our date somewhat after all. If a crepe or two is enough to make her smile this much, I don't think I'd mind treating her to one again sometime.
さて、バイトの話はこれくらいにして、今日もいつものあれをやりましょうか。
By usual business, of course, she meant it was time for the love note. Love Meow spread the love note open on top of my desk.
さあ、つむぐさん、お名前を書いてください。
Okay. The girl I'd just gone on a date with standing in front of me, I felt a little embarrassed doing this. Nevertheless, I had no choice but to write Love Meal's name today. There, done.
誰の名前を書いたんですか？
Love Meal picked up the notebook. Her eyes drooped down to the page.
って、なんで私の名前を書いてるんですか？
What do you mean? It's obvious. The easiest way to check whether our date today was a success or not is to see if our fatedness has gone up.
なるほど。それは確かにそうですけど。
He's got a point, you know.
恥ずかしいです。
Well, it's embarrassing for me, too. Anyway, what does it say?
どうって、それは。
Love Meal looked down at the notebook again. Getting impatient with her hemming and hawing, I peered down at the love note as well.
ラブミエール運命度62。もっとイチャイチャしてみよう。
God damn. 62! Isn't that quite a bit higher than last time? Also, aren't you supposed to be going on Kururu's route? How many times have I chosen her? I think this is the third time I've done... This number is pretty high, isn't it? Last time she was explaining the love note to me, I'm pretty sure she said a fatedness of 80 would made two people essentially lovers.
高いです。高すぎです。このままだと私たち本当に。
Oh shit. Going to...
ですね。
Love Meow glazed at me, blushing hard. Blushing hard. I said brushing. Jesus Christ. In her eyes was a mixture of both unease and expectation. The two of us are really gonna fall in love. Is what I assumed she was about to say. Try flirting with her even more, huh?
はっきり言うのダメですよ。意識しちゃうじゃないですか。
I'm just reading what the love note says.
それでもです。とりあえずこれはデートが楽しすぎたことによる誤差かもしれません。
Calculation error, huh?
つむぐさんが人間の運命の人と結ばれるようにサポートするのが私の役目ですし、今日のところはその気にしないようにしましょう。この結果は無効ということで。
Speaking rapidly, Love Meal hugged the notebook to her chest and crawled into bed. Despite what she said, it was clear she was having trouble doing exactly that. Well, if you say so, it's fine with me. Yet, even as I muttered these words, it was all too obvious I didn't really mean them either.
俺のキューピッドがポンコツすぎて怖い。
Alright, well, had a date for the first time in this game, and it was with Ada. I know I said I had to choose her 5 times in succession in the love note, but I don't know. I really hope the guide I saw on Steam didn't get it wrong. But anyway, we'll find out eventually. I have to go back and see how many times I've chosen her now. I think it's 3, so I have 2 more to go. Then I have to choose someone else after that. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Until next time, don't be a dick to your significant other. Angels are people too. And Kururu is best girl for now. Keep on rocking.